Sean Diddy Combs is on trial in NYC. Daily updates from inside the courtroom.
Sean Diddy Combs is on trial in NYC. Daily updates from inside the courtroom.
June 4th. The day began with testimony from video forensics expert Frank Piazza, who confirmed that the 2016 surveillance footage showing Diddy assaulting Cassie was unaltered. He was followed by Brianna Bongalan, a friend of Cassie's who claimed that Diddy dangled her over a 17-floor balcony in 2016. Bongalan filed her own $10 million lawsuit against Diddy last year, and he denied her allegations. Bongalan claimed that she was staying at Cassie's LA apartment with her then-girlfriend when Diddy began banging on the door. She told her girlfriend to hide, after which Diddy allegedly entered the residence and grabbed Bongalan from behind before dangling her over the balcony railing. Bongalan told the court that this incident left her paranoia and night terrors. During cross-examination, the defense attempted to point out inconsistencies in Bongalan's story and noted that she'd been in touch with Cassie when the singer filed her lawsuit against Diddy in 2023. Bongalan said Cassie asked to use her name in the suit, but she told her friend no. In response to multiple questions, Bongalan replied, "I don't remember." June 5. One of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, who was referred to as Jane, testified that the pair would allegedly go through an excessive amount of baby oil during freak-offs during hotel nights together. Jane testified that the pair used 24 or more bottles of baby oil during freak-offs. After May 2021, Jane alleged that when she saw Diddy, 90% of the time she had sex with other men. At one point in their relationship, Jane alleged that Diddy offered to make a love contract and pay her $10,000 a month for rent. Earlier in the day, Judge Subramanian shared a warning that Diddy could be removed from the courtroom after allegedly making faces at the jury. He reminded the defense during a break in court that there'd be no interaction with the jury whatsoever, otherwise I will remove your client from the courtroom. He added, "I was very clear there should be no facial expressions to the jury, and I could not have been clearer," noting that there was a line of questioning where your client was nodding vigorously and looking at the jury. There should be no efforts to have any interactions with this jury. Diddy's defense attorney assured the judge that it wasn't going to happen again.
June 6th. Jane Doe's testimony continued with graphic accounts of her relationship with Diddy. For the first time, the jury heard an audio recording of an alleged freak-off that involved Jane, Diddy, and a male escort. The clip seemingly captured a moment when Jane asked to use a condom and Diddy allegedly denied her request. Jane went on to allege that freak-offs sometimes lasted so long she would need to take ecstasy to stay awake, adding that she cried in front of Diddy on at least 2 occasions because she wanted to stop. She further claimed that the rapper filmed freak-offs almost every single time using his phone. He wouldn't say anything, she alleged. He would just take it out and start recording. Later in the day, Jane told the court that she developed frequent UTIs and yeast infections during her relationship with Diddy, saying they happened almost every week. Jane added that she didn't tell Diddy about the infections at the time because she didn't want to indicate any negativity. Jane's lawyer also alerted the judge that various social media accounts and news outlets are attempting to reveal Jane's identity, explaining that her attorneys will be reaching out to those parties for purposes of future enforcement. Before court came to an end for the week, Jane said she once promised Diddy an all-star night for him, which entailed inviting the top 3 or 4 guys over for one evening. When she suggested the occasion, Jane said she was high. Jane also alleged that she and Diddy would have movie nights when there weren't male entertainers present. Instead, they would watch porn and freak-off tapes. June 9th. One of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, referred to only as Jane Doe during court proceedings, continued her testimony as week 4 of the trial began. The unidentified woman claimed she purchased Diddy a mobile TV so that he could watch porn during his alleged freak-offs. Later, Jane testified that one of Diddy's 3 sons was the first to tell him that hotel security footage showing the rapper assaulting Cassie had leaked to the press. She claimed family and friends later came together to help the disgraced rapper craft an apology post regarding the video. "I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable," Diddy said via Instagram in May 2024, shortly after CNN published the damning footage of Diddy pushing, kicking, and dragging Cassie in a hotel hallway. Jane claims she last participated in a so-called freak-off in August 2024. It ended up being the last time, she said, she saw Diddy. She was planning to visit him the following month, but the trip was canceled as a result of his New York City arrest. Before her testimony came to an end, Jane was asked how she felt about Diddy today. "I just pray for his continued healing," she said before cross-examination began. "I just pray that he finds peace." Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.
June 10. Days after lawyers for Diddy alleged that prosecutors presented false testimony and asked the judge to throw out the trial, Subramanian denied the defense's motion for a mistrial. Jane Doe then began the cross-examination portion of her testimony, with the unidentified woman claiming that Diddy's offers of love and affection were the only reason she endured these nights of alleged abuse. She also claimed that Dateline is one of his favorite shows, and that the pair sent each other sermons and gospel music. She claimed that Diddy wired her $150,000 throughout the course of their relationship. After a 2023 trip to Turks and Caicos, Combs reflected on the vacation in an alleged voicemail played in court. "You are the crack pipe. That's my name for you, crack pipe," he said. Defense lawyer Tenny Garagos insinuated that Jane was having sex consensually with other men and accepting designer bags. When asked whether she got a handbag, the witness replied, "No, I got trauma." June 11. Jane Doe's cross-examination continued, with the defense showing texts between her and Diddy. She testified about some of the particulars of alleged freak-offs, saying she didn't like escorts showing up in regular shorts, so she bought them matching ones. She also claimed she purchased rhino erection pills, commonly sold at gas stations, for freak-offs so she wouldn't have to spend as much time prepping the men. Jane also offered further details about the transactional nature of her relationship with Diddy, saying she was going along with something she really didn't feel like she could say no to. After the jury was dismissed for the day, the prosecution said they expect they will rest their case next week.